So hello and welcome to MotoGP Podcast Last on the Brakes with Marco Bezzecchi. If you notice we've started a little bit weird, it's because this is take two. So Pertamina Enduro VR46 Racing Team rider, get the sponsors in. Tryout ambassador for the Mino podcast.
Yeah,
but we're not going to repeat all of that chat, but we will still give him a little plug.
Yes.
But
hello. Nice to see you again.
So welcome to the podcast, Marco.
Thank you.
So we had a little tech issue and we've started again.
Okay.
But the main thing then, we were talking about many different things, but let's go straight into then. When you started riding, when you were little, but not that little, how did you get into becoming a motorcycle racer? You have a great story, I think, about your first, I want to race.
Yeah. I mean, I started at 6. To be honest, I asked my dad before I was 6. I was still 5. We went to a.
I believe you've changed the story.
No, the same. It's the same. Still is the same. Yeah, we went to a motorbike shops to buy a helmet. My dad was bringing me with the scooter around the city to the beach. So I needed an helmet, and when I went there, I saw an helmet that I was really liking, but the owner of the shop told me that was from his son that was racing. So we took another helmet, and as soon as we went out of the shop, I told to my dad, I want to race immediately, straight away. And yeah, my dad, for my 6th birthday, he gave me a mini bike, and then I started riding. I started to go in mini bike tracks, but also in some parking. From the first couple of years was really like a toy.
Is the parking, is it like organized, or is it like
no I was
literally
just,
like
I was
pirate style in the best way?
Yeah. But it was, I mean, almost 20 years ago, so the rules were a little bit less restricted compared right now.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, it was fantastic. I was enjoying a lot, and then I started riding also in some mini bike racing, of course in the tracks, not anymore in the parking. But yeah, it was like a game for me. It was not a hobby, because when you are really young, you don't really have a hobby. It's just like a toy. So.
It's true, actually. Yeah, I guess you get something becomes a hobby once you also have a job.
Yeah, it's true.
Because otherwise, it's just what you're doing.
But fortunately, this is my job, so motorbikes are
it's
serious.
gone well, eh?
Yeah, are serious now.
So, obviously a big part of your life is the academy.
Yeah. In
terms of training, managing as well. You're talking us through who does what. But let's go to, how did you become part of that? Doing that first wild card, and then it went from there, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Academy is a big organization that was already big at the time. I mean, it's born in 2013, was born in 2013.
Really? Yeah, that's a while ago.
But was starting already from before, you know. But let's say that became serious, a real managing organization in 2013. Then in 2015, I was in Mugello with my Italian championship team, doing a wild card, but I was racing, of course, but I was also a very big fan, you know, because for me it was a dream. So I was going around to see all the MotoGP riders. I was searching Vale. I was making everything of this.
Do you have some real fan photos of like you and Valentino?
Yeah, I have it. I have it, of course, yeah. And I had a Piaggio Ciao, which is basically a bicycle with the engine. It's very old, was the teenager scooter when my mom was a teenager, let's say. So it's old.
We won't date it exactly. No, respect for your mum.
Yeah, but he's yeah, he's old, and the motorbike, I mean, not my mom. But yeah, I had this scooter, and I was going around the service road when the MotoGP race was starting, and I met the physical trainer of Vale and Albi Tebaldi and Carlo. I met them at the side of the track, and they was knowing me. They knew me. They knew I was Marco Bezzecchi, but we never had the possibility to speak. But they knew because I had this scooter. It's crazy, the story, I know. So Carlo explained me a few years later that he was searching for my scooter because he wanted to see the exhaust and everything because I modify everything. So when he saw the scooter he didn't even know my face, but he knew I had the scooter.
This scooter belongs to Marco Bezzecchi, this wild card kid in Mercury.
It's crazy, but it's like this. So when he saw the Ciao parked there, I was close to the Ciao, so he told me, "You are Bezzecchi, you have to bring this to the ranch." And then from that moment we started, we keep in touch, let's say, and at the end of 2015, like was Christmas time, almost Christmas period, let's say, and I joined officially the academy.
So how did that feel then? Because obviously it's already set up. The boss is obviously the boss in many ways, but that must be quite a cool moment after you've had, like, you've started your career, but then you're not still quite taking it as seriously as maybe you would now. Must be a great moment for you, that.
Yeah, I mean, I always cared a lot about motorbikes, but was a game for me. It was like a toy. Of course, as soon as I stopped mini bikes and I jumped on the big bikes, there was more serious. I had to make a lot of sacrifices, my family as well, you know, it's difficult, and probably without the academy, for me, wasn't really becoming serious, you know. It was impossible for us to arrive to the level that I am right now without the academy. So yeah, when I joined the academy, I immediately saw their way to work, and I realized, okay, right now it's serious. Right now it's serious. I have to put myself in another mood. So already before I was putting a lot of effort, but from that moment to right now is thousands times more.
I can imagine. But I mean, you said as well, like, the vibe is still, like, it's relaxed and fun when it needs to be, and it's serious when it needs to be. That seems to be a really healthy mix that you got there.
Yeah, it's a lot more, most of the time is not serious, fortunately, and I like it because we are serious so much during the race weekend that really I need a break. So when I have chat with them, when I met them, it's always a good time for me because I can really switch off from motorbike just for also 5 minutes, and this give me the charge then when I come back to work to be fully focused. So yeah, for me is yeah, to do podcast, to do everything. But yeah, it's fantastic. They are we know each other since a lot, and we have a really good confidence. We are like friends. We hang out together, we go to the dinner, we stay together also at home, and this creates a very good relationship. And when we have to work, of course, when we have to speak about serious things, then game face, and we go straight to the target.
And how serious is the competition? We've heard some stories. In a good way? Yeah,
well, it's serious between us, between the riders, let's say, is very serious. Everything is a competition. We are into a lot of sports. We follow everything.
So it's competitive in anything you do that's a sport?
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Of course, the training, but this is something that everyone can expect, that is a competition. So the ranch, everyone, how is the ranch? Yeah, it's a competition, of course. But it's a competition also to make the stairs, to go home, to make everything in the gym, every little game, also with cards, playing PlayStation.
Wow, okay, so it's serious.
Yeah, serious. I am competitive, I don't like to lose, so...
I get that vibe.
Yeah.
Who is the worst loser?
You mean the one that reacts?
Yeah, that reacts the worst, that gets the angriest or saddest.
Maybe Celestino.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, Celestino is not getting angry, but you really notice that he's. We say in Italian we say with capanno. It's like.
Okay, yeah, like.
Yeah, è molto accapannato. I don't know. In English, it's impossible to.
Yeah, I'm
translate.
not sure how you say it, but I get the idea because it's like the same Spanish, like the hood, right? Like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chile then is the demon loser.
Yeah, I
okay,
think yes.
Interesting. No, I am very competitive, so I feel better when other people also suffer. Because even in my life, with the tiny things that I do, I'm like.
Yeah, but when I see the other lose, honestly, I'm happy.
That might have to be the title quote of this episode now. We're just selling you as pure evil.
No,
It's
but
like,
it's
no,
true.
he's talking
I
about
mean,
playing cards.
Everyone wants to win, so it's normal.
Refreshing to hear you say that, because, you know, do you suffer a little bit with the media sometimes where it's like, oh, so what do you think of this? And you have to be like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Thinking how someone can write that to make you sound bad or whatever, because that's obviously a joke. But I can write that down, publish it, and it's like, oh my God, what a terrible person.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I suffer a lot this.
Because you are more like.
Because I can't be. I don't know how to say. Just my character is this.
Even more with a little bit of podium prosecco.
Yeah, sure.
We love these moments.
Yeah, sure. But have to be like this. When you go well, you have to celebrate. You have to give yourself a joy. If not, after 3 years of seriousness, then you break your balls and you don't want to ride anymore. So when you have good results, or anyway you are happy for something, you need to switch off a bit your mind from the professional side. But also with interviews, I struggle to not be myself. And myself is this. Sometimes I make jokes, I speak bullshit a little bit, I make trash talking, and this sometimes can be like interpreted in a bad way, but it's not. So it's
this is the problem. When you don't look at your face, it can sound so different, right? Because I can see the when you're saying stuff. But if you're just like listening to it or whatever, so yeah, audio product. If anyone's just listening to the audio, sorry, Marco was joking.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, it must be like an interesting landscape to live in when you are so. I don't want to say like other people are fake, but you're very honest. Like there's not much barrier, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So
but I like it. I think that is, of course, maybe not everyone like this, but at least I know that the people that like me, like my real character, because I am like this. So, for me, it's important to be like this. I try to be myself anyway.
I feel like people like it.
Yeah,
so we're doing
hopefully
okay.
Yes. Hopefully yes.
Well, I mean, you have now a lot of fans. Like I said before we sat down to begin here, we've got some great fan questions for you as well.
Okay, good.
And I feel like that comes through because they're not just like, oh, the most obvious one. Some of them are a bit more, like I don't understand one of them. Hopefully
these are in Italian?
No.
Okay.
I'll try and help you through in English.
Okay. No, but
I don't know if our team might have translated them. Not sure.
Okay.
Or maybe they've done the full. We'll see how we go. But no, before we get on to the fan questions though.
Okay.
So being honest and here then, now you really are in the limelight. And it's gone quite quick. I remember, I don't want to bring back the bad memory, I want to make it a good memory, if possible. When you lost that Moto3 championship. And for you, obviously, it's like, oh, I won it.
Yeah.
But I think I remember saying to you, like, it's almost like you're not supposed to be here yet because you are so new to the championship and you'd already made a massive impression, won those races, fought for the title. You've kept that pace. Now you've won MotoGP races. How different is life now to only a few years ago?
Yeah, was very quick, the process.
You've gone like...
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a long journey, but the time flies and looks very short. But to be honest, was longer the journey to arrive to be a World Championship rider. That part feels like a whole life, and then from Moto3 World Championship to...
Feels like...
yeah, it's like this. to be honest.
And that's the bit we will never see, I guess.
Yeah.
That longer journey to get here.
Yeah. Well, it's normal. At the end, is another world. The World Championship is another world compared everything else. So, it's different.
In a good way?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, completely in a good way, because this championship gives the attention that these sports need. I mean, it's a wonderful sport. Okay, I ride in MotoGP, so
A little bit biased.
Obviously, yes. But this I see from the people that stop me around and say to me, "Wow, you have a lot of you are riders, you are crazy, you have a lot of passion. It's unbelievable what you do." So I try to look at the races when I go home, rewatch the races with my eyes, but also the eyes of a fan, let's say. It's difficult because I want to see myself only, but you can't always see yourself, and it's unbelievable what is this sport. So yeah, it's cool.
I accidentally started what I thought would be a shorter project. I decided to count all the overtakes that have happened so far in 2024 to decide the podium, more or less. And it's like more than 130 I counted.
Until now?
Yeah. And I really regretted it when I got to Kota and Maverick was 11th. I realised how many there are going to be. But watching Jerez again especially as well, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Are you able to get that feeling even when it's you as well being part of the incredible?
Yeah. Fortunately, yeah. I mean, I was able to realize what I was doing. So yeah, it was very cool. And I think yes. But what did you ask me before? If my life changed.
Yeah. How different it is now
different?
So quick.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different.
Great answer.
It's different. Thanks. Because I mean, fortunately, a lot of people follow MotoGP, and yeah, when I go around right now is another kind of life. I like it, of course, but it's different. I needed to get used to this.
I can imagine.
But it's cool. I like.
All the people here at Le Mans, especially they hang out from the fan area.
Yeah.
And they're like, when
every
you go
time,
past.
but I go through through the GP room to go to the toilet, and when I was going, then 1 minute, then I come back.
It's
so,
like, guys, not
cool.
now.
Yeah, but it's very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Especially the passion, like Jerez, obviously lots. Here is another one where it's like packed out.
I think that the races that we are going through now, like Jerez here, Barcelona, Mugello, these 4 races are really very cool. With the people, with a lot of fans, and Spain, France, and Italy are 3 countries. Nothing to remove from the other countries, of course, but these 3 countries has a lot of passion for motorsport, a lot. Not only motorbikes, also cars, Formula 1. Here we have the 24 hours, so it's amazing.
It is. It's very cool. And no, I think like our job is to make everyone love it just as much.
Yeah.
Because here it's obviously possible.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then you'll never be able to walk down the street and be left alone.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm
willing to sacrifice.
Yeah.
So let's do the fun questions then.
Okay.
So the first one is one that I don't get because I don't watch the NBA.
Okay.
And I'm sorry,
No
because I
worries.
know all of you guys love it. A lot of people, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I like NBA.
Pecco's helmet taught me more about the NBA than I knew before, so I'm like, cool. So the first one is from someone called @SuperBees. Don't know if that's a reference to you, because it's spelled B-E-E-Z. Which team do you think will win the NBA ring?
Allora, this is a tough one. Boston Celtics are really strong this year. Through the regular season, they were amazing. They really won almost everything.
I believe you.
Yeah. It's like this.
Great. You could tell me anything right now. I have no idea.
But right now, the Timberwolves, Minnesota Timberwolves, are doing something unbelievable. No one expected something like this. Anthony Edwards, which is let's say their strongest player. From last year, from last season to this season, because the NBA season is splitted. I mean, this year's season is 23-24. It's not like us. So this season, Anthony Edwards is doing something unbelievable. And honestly, watching him, he reminds me a lot of MJ, Michael Jordan. I never saw a game in live from Michael Jordan, but I love the NBA, I love this sport, so I really watched everything about him. And his moves, he's the only player that really reminds me him a little bit. So to be honest, he deserved to win. I don't know if in terms of team level from Boston and him, because he's, let's say, the strongest, but the team is maybe a little bit weaker compared Boston. Weaker is good.
Yeah, weaker works.
So
it's a little bit harsh, but it makes sense.
But hopefully he can try to win. He deserves this a lot.
I love it when you get moments like that, when you ask someone about something and it's like, oh, it's my time. Let me tell you.
I love it.
So next one is from Eddie BRCOK. Who are you rooting for in F1 this year?
F1?
Support anyone
Formula
in F1? 1? Yeah.
I support the Ferraris, of course, because I am Italian and we are very proud of the Ferraris. But if I have to choose a rider, of course I like Norris, which is very young and he's a massive fan from Vale. So I see him like myself in terms of following an hero. But also I met Carlos Sainz in Jerez 2 weeks ago. I never had the possibility to speak with him, and I had in Jerez, and he's a very, very good guy. So I was already supporting him, but now I will support him even more because I know him and he's...
Even when he leaves Ferrari, you'll still feel that?
Yeah, because I know him. He's the only Formula 1 rider that I know personally. Because Lando last year, I saw him, but I was in a rush. And I couldn't stop, and I regret it a lot.
Oh, okay. Get Lando to meet Bez. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, he texted me in Instagram when I won my first race, and I couldn't believe, you know. So hopefully I can meet him. But anyway, yeah, Carlos is very funny.
Okay, great. So recent winner as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Your turn now. You did it last year. So from Quart20 Raro, guessing maybe a fan of someone else primarily, but still sending you love. Are you going to be the best man at Pecco's wedding? Or what is this?
I don't know. I mean, in this kind of situations, I'm not the best guy to follow. You know, I don't feel myself really comfortable in elegant stuff and in ceremonies like this. But I will try my best to be kind and to be good for my friend Pecco.
Okay, that's fair. I like that. Also with the Pecco elegance, Domizia elegance.
Yeah, me no.
Pressure will be on it.
Yeah, it's already very high. I don't know what to buy to dress. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, we believe in you.
Yeah, I will try.
You still got to bring your style though.
Yeah, I will for sure.
So one more from Twitter. What has been your most memorable moment with your fans? That's from Coslettis.
With my fans?
Yes.
Was allora, fortunately I have a lot of memories from from my fans, but this is
the way you said that, I'm like, what are you gonna say now?
Yeah, the story is unbelievable. I met a couple of Mexican fans in Texas, which asked me, what do you prefer? They stopped me and, hey, Marco, incredible, you are doing good, because I just won in Argentina the week before. And they told me, we are tequila's, how do you say when they produce tequila?
Producer, company?
Yeah. We have a tequila company, what do you prefer, tequila or mezcal? And honestly, I didn't know what was mezcal. So I said, tequila. Tequila for sure, tequila is better. Yeah, I will bring you one next year in Cota. You will remind me, and I will give you the tequila. And I said, okay. So we made a picture. I signed a T-shirt, and that's it. Then in Mugello, I went to the fan zone, and I saw a huge poster, like with bad we brought your tequila, but the word tequila was like this big. And this was in the truck, on the TV and everywhere, so I said, okay, this is unbelievable. And they gave me this bottle of tequila.
You got your tequila.
I got my tequila, which actually was very good. And fortunately we had the time to celebrate with the team and use this tequila all together.
That's very cool then.
And then in Misano, I met them again, and they were, this time we bring you the mezcal. and then they gave me this bottle of mezcal, and when I made podium in the race, they were outside the pit box waiting for me. So when I went outside, I drink a bit of mezcal with them.
Oh, that's
so they are
cool.
They are cool.
I love how you enjoy that, but they will be like, oh my God, this is the best experience of my life as well. That's very cool. So, okay, tequila or mezcal now?
No, anyway, tequila.
Still tequila.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, Instagram questions. If one day you'd wake up in someone else's body, who would you like it to be?
Allora, for 1 week?
If you wake up
as
someone else,
oh, okay.
So it's not the classic question of as a woman, anyone.
Okay.
Who would you
I would like to be a man still.
You'd stay.
Yeah, because I feel comfortable and I don't know what to expect in a woman.
If you do something crazy, like I want to be Shakira for the day, you spend the whole day being like, yeah.
Nothing to, it's not personal, but it's because just I feel more comfortable already. Probably I would like to be an NBA player because they are very tall.
I was going to say, I was like, I can't roast you like that, just to feel the tall.
Yeah, like probably not Michael Jordan because he's too much, too famous and everything is very difficult for him. But honestly, for all the players in America, they are very famous. But maybe Wembanyama is the tallest player of the NBA, so I want to be very tall. For 1 day.
I love that. Okay, great reason as well. Just simply.
Yeah, because I'm not too short, but I'm not tall. I'm normal.
You're not short though, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but also not tall. So I would like to see the world from another view.
So, Lizzie1NZ wants to know, what music do you listen to before a race?
Allora, before a race, normally I don't listen a lot of music. I like to listen music in every moment of the day at home and also in every moment of the evening at the races. So when I arrive to the motorhome, I play the music and then I start to doing my things, the shower, organize everything for the day after, the clothes and everything. But before the race, I like to stay in silent mode.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I need to stay with myself without anything else.
So pure.
Yeah, but I like every kind of music apart before the race. So I like Bob Marley is my favorite one, but I listen to everything: rap, rock, Italian, classic, everything.
It's a good mix then. Yeah. Okay, final two ones. Michael wants to know, who is your best friend and why is it Rubik? That I don't understand.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, well, of course, my dog. I mean, fortunately I have a big group of friends that are my friends since years. But
yeah, so Rubik is your dog.
Yeah, Rubik is my dog.
Of course, yeah. It's like I know you and the dog. I didn't connect the dog's name.
Yeah. It's this. Yeah. But yeah, it's different, the relationship that I have with my human friends and with my dog. To be honest, I didn't believe that was possible to feel something like this before having a dog. When I was seeing the people with they were going crazy with their dogs, I was saying, he's a dog. I mean, of course you take care of him, but it's crazy how you behave yourself with the dog. Then I've got a dog, and I'm even worse than all the people that I was making jokes. So yeah, for sure, Rubik, my best friend.
Okay, that's cute and great reason. Final question from Ian Roberts 06. What's the worst you've ever heard your name pronounced? So how should it be? Bezzecchi.
Bezzecchi.
Should it Bez or Betz?
Depends from which part of Italy you come from. Where I'm coming from, the Z is not really well pronounced.
So Bezzecchi.
Bezzecchi.
Okay.
But to be honest, the worst one that I heard was from an Italian commentator that I know the name. I don't know the name, but he told Bezzecchi, which from an Italian person you don't expect.
Wow. Okay.
So I expect a bad pronunciation.
Should know better.
From like.
From our colleagues waiting now.
Yeah, well, no,
Bezzecchi.
they pronounce it quite well to be from England. They are English, no?
Yeah, and Simon is from New Zealand. Yeah,
New Zealand, so yeah, it's difficult for them. So I expect a difficult pronunciation, but from an Italian guy you don't expect. So for
Fair
sure
enough.
this was the...
Roasted.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like I said, that's the last fan question. Thank you so much, Marco.
Thank you.
It's been a joy, as always. We didn't even mention the fact that you won the 1000th Grand Prix in history here at Le Mans last year, but
was a good moment.
It was a great moment, and coming from that race at Jerez as well, hopefully we'll see you up there again this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a good
one. It was
one.
a pleasure. Thank you.
And yeah, go free. Packer branding at the end.
Ciao.